My name is Ronan.
And my name's Alex. You join us here in Tokyo
At Shinjuku Station for our Shinkansen trip all the way down to Kyoto. This is our first time on the Shinkansen, so come along and let's see how it is. First of all, we need to go and collect our tickets, so come with us as we do that. So here we are, entering the ticket office at Shinjuku Station. As you can tell on the left, there was a sign up which was simple for foreigners. It basically just had the English already up there on the screen. We wanted to pick up our online tickets, so we just needed to use our pickup code, which we got from the SmartX Shinkansen website. The QR code wasn't working, so I had to enter the login password here. It didn't take too long and it was rather easy. As you can tell, it was an English keyboard. Here come the tickets. They weren't as exciting as I thought they would be. I thought they were going to be a little bit bigger, but it was very similar to most of the tickets in Tokyo and Japan. But yeah, there we go. So we thought these would be great souvenirs for ourselves, which they certainly have been a memory of our trip. So here we are, just leaving. As you can tell, plenty of places to collect your ticket. You could even go to the counter and ask for some help if you required that. Looking around the station, there's plenty of signage as there normally is in Japan, and they even had this amazing book, which I believe, I couldn't understand it or read it, is Japan Rail's timetable, and it loads of just timetables, so geeky. But it was breakfast time, so let's see where we headed. We decided to head to an American style cafe, as we just wanted something easy and simple for breakfast on the morning of travel. So we settled for this sort of bakery style, and oh my gosh, the sweet treats were absolutely divine. I could eat one of those now again. So here we are. I had the ham and focaccia toasty. There's the muffin and there's Alex's. But yeah, nice little sort of stylish cafe just right outside Shinagawa. Here we are, heading back now into the main part of the station, as we needed to board our Shinkansen to head down to Kyoto. One thing I did notice was, for those who do want to take some large luggage, you do need to reserve a seat with luggage storage, which we did, and make sure you do this in advance because they do sell out quickly, otherwise it's quite strict on how much luggage you can take. But here we are. If I had an IC card, which is a Suica or Pasmo, I maybe wouldn't have had to put our ticket in. We could have just tapped and gone through the barrier. But as you can tell, they're wide enough for hand baggage and a larger suitcase. One thing to note though, I thought there would have been plenty of places to get some food for the train, but there was only a few shops after the barriers here, so that was a little bit of a shame and a little bit confusing, as we noticed you could get bento boxes, but not sure where from. I think it may have been one of these counters, but we didn't need it after breakfast. So here we are. The station is rather basic. It was super clean as always with Japan, but there was nothing that made me go wow, wow, wow. It was just a nice station. So let's head down to the platform and see our train arriving. One thing that is great about all Japanese stations, and actually everywhere over Japan, is the vending machines. Do be aware though, you do need an IC card. We got a Suica card, which is the Penguin card, and we just got that through our Apple iPhone wallet, which was absolutely brilliant, and it saved us needing to get a plastic copy, and this could be used on most metro systems. But here we are. Here's a Shinkansen arriving, and this is their dispatch process if you're geeky. And here is our train arriving, a Shinkansen N700S, which is a newer version of the Shinkansen which operates on this line. As you can tell, there's a platform barriers the whole way along, which is quite useful as it does protect the platform train interface, which if you're not geeky is basically protecting people that are on the platform from the train and the platform edge. So here we are. We were thankfully in the green car, which is similar to a first class in Europe or in America, although one thing to note, no free food or drinks are offered within the green car on Japanese Shinkansens. So here we are. It's an interesting layout. I like it, but again, it's a bit like the JAL first class video, which if you haven't seen, click here, is mainly it's quite retro looking, but it's very clean and very polished. So there's our extra luggage storage area, which was certainly useful for all our bags. Looking along the train here, there's large windows. They may not be long or sort of wide, but certainly a really nice window, and they've even got a little lip there near the window which allows you just to rest your arm, and there's the window blind Alex is brilliantly putting down there. It come with a sort of a lamp above your right or left shoulder. The seat did recline, with some buttons, and it was a little bit confusing if you hadn't used one of these before, but we can put the seat backs of all our luggage, so we did move our luggage later on in the journey, which then allowed us, and here we are, that's the recline. The recline is probably the best train recline I've seen, especially in these seats as there's no one behind you, so you do not need to worry with that. The one free thing you did get on the train was a lovely cold towel. I use this just to clean the table and the area around the seat. I'm sure some people may use those around sort of their face or their hands, but not sure about that, so don't take my word. They have two types of seats on these trains. One is the standard class and one is the green class. As you can tell, the tray table is plenty big enough and it's in a 2-2 layout. Here we are, just whisking along the Japanese countryside through tunnels and looking at how we could order some food or connect to the Wi-Fi. This probably was the worst part of the journey. The Wi-Fi was an absolute pain to connect to, and I really just wouldn't recommend connecting to it. It just constantly would tap, 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 trying to get onto the Wi-Fi, and it never happened. Another good thing is that there's coat hooks for all seats within the green class. I'm not sure what standard's like, and there's even two. So you get one on the side of the train and one on the back of the seat in front of you. So as you can tell at the moment, we both have our shoes on, and that is because we had the dirty side of the footrest up, and you'll see later that you can change this. This shows you how to order on board the train. As I said, we couldn't get this to work, and here we are just whizzing along now. We were near Mount Fuji at this point, but I don't think I got any footage of that, so I do apologise. So let's have a look around the train. So here we are heading along the train to the front of the green class compartment. You're always facing forward on a Japanese train, which is absolutely great, and I would recommend, if you are booking the Shinkansen from Tokyo to Kyoto, right hand side of the train is brilliant. So here we are, sort of in a vestibule area part. There's a working area which I thought was great, and then this is down into the economy part of the train. But it's fascinating seeing how quick we travel along. And here we are at the toilet. It's a typical Japanese toilet, and again, spotless. Nothing, you would not expect anything else, would you really, when you're in Japan? So spotless. They even had a toilet with just a urinal for the men.
Sticking with the toilet theme, here is the urinal. Gosh, we love to show you toilets on our channel. And then, there's a washing area. And then just near this, there was a business zone. I'm guessing you can have a meeting in there, which I thought was quite a good idea. And I completely missed this, but it's something that Ronan found when he went to the loo. And as you can see there, quite a nice environment to work in. Nice window, nice lighting setup. To get any work that you need to done. Do you have to comment on the ride quality? It's super smooth despite how fast we are going. Here's the kind of standard economy class section there. Anyway, back into the green zone, which I guess is kind of business class. I wouldn't say it's a first class offering, but business class offering. Here we go. So a quick little seat tour. So there's this nice little table where you can put a drink or bottle on, which was nice and handy. And then that just folds away into the arm of the chair as you would on an airline. And then just to show you the table, which I thought was sturdy enough, as you can see here. Me pretending to type on a laptop, that obviously it's not there. And yeah, we eventually connected to the Wi-Fi, and you can order a variety of soft drinks and light snacks. And I believe that was to your seat. As you can see, quite a few options there. And here we are. There's the information screen. It's telling us what doors the doors will open on, which I thought was a really clever idea. So you kind of were in the right place. We had seats that had extra luggage, so the luggage was right behind us, so that was quite good for easy access. And as you can see, just waiting to get off the train here now in Kyoto. So to wrap things up, this was the cost of the journey was about £80 each. That's just for one way from Tokyo to Kyoto. I guess they're competing with the airlines there. I think that's probably quite a competitive fare when you bear that in mind. Otherwise, probably on the pricier side in terms of cost per ticket. I mean, I think there were cheaper options, but of course they were a lot slower, and the Shinkansen is definitely, I think, something to do when you're in Japan. Oh yeah, and would I pay extra for green class? I think at the time it was only slightly a little bit more, so yes, I definitely would recommend it. You get a bit more room, and the seats are in a 2-2 config as opposed to, I think it was a 3-2 or something like that in economy. There we go, there's the train departing, super fast acceleration, really impressive. So yeah, definitely would book the Shinkansen again if the price was right. I guess if it was a bit of a longer journey, these trains really do go the stretch of Japan, then obviously I think I'd probably look at the price and comparing it to the airlines.
So as Alex summarised there, I certainly also would agree it's a brilliant option. It does save the faff in airport, you just get on the train, but do remember, make sure you book a seat with extra luggage space if you are having any larger items, anything sort of bigger than one normal sized suitcase. We arrived in Kyoto rather fresh. You don't end up with that aircraft smell even when you're on a short flight, you do. So once we arrived into Kyoto, we did actually book a hotel at the station, which made it super simple to head to the hotel, leave our luggage, and then head out into Kyoto. Once again, thanks so much for watching one of our videos. We do hope you did enjoy this. It's certainly always a pleasure to show you our adventures. If you did enjoy it, do click that like and subscribe button. And if you really do want to know about more, just click the bell icon. Bye now!